"You were never supposed to see those photos," my brother whispered, face pale. I stared at Qley's private photos, rage clawed through my chest, so I exposed them both during his valedictorian speech. So this happened 2 days ago, and I honestly don't know what to do anymore. I keep typing this out and deleting it, but I need to get this out somewhere before I lose my mind completely. I'm 18M, senior year, supposed to be focusing on college stuff. My girlfriend Qley, 18F, and I have been together since sophomore year like, she was my first everything, you know. We were making all these plans about long distance when I go to state in the fall. My brother Noah, 19M, goes to community college and still lives at home, works at GameStop part-time. We've always been close, or at least I thought we were. Saturday night we were all watching some Netflix show in the living room. Mom made popcorn, Dad was half asleep in his recliner, normal family stuff. My phone died and I needed to airdrop this funny meme to Tyler, so I grabbed Noah's phone off the coffee table. He was in the bathroom, no big deal, we use each other's phones all the time. I opened his messages to find Tyler's contact, and that's when I saw it. Qley's name right there at the top of his recent texts. My stomach dropped, but I told myself it was probably something innocent, maybe about my birthday surprise or whatever. But then I accidentally scrolled up while trying to tap Tyler's name. The photos loaded and I couldn't breathe. It was Qley, multiple photos. The kind of photos she used to send me, except these were sent to my fucking brother. The timestamps showed March 2023, right before junior prom. I remember that night she looked so beautiful, we took all those cute couple photos, and apparently she was sending nudes to Noah the whole time. My hands were shaking so bad I almost dropped the phone. I quickly screenshotted everything with my own phone before Noah came back. When he saw me holding his phone, he got defensive immediately. "Dude, privacy much," he said, reaching for it. I just stared at him. "What the fuck is this, Noah?" His face went completely white. He knew exactly what I'd seen. Started stammering about how it wasn't what it looked like, how I was taking it out of context. But there's no context for your girlfriend sending your brother naked pictures, right? I confronted Qley the next day. She flat out denied it at first. "I have no idea what you're talking about, Ethan. You're being paranoid." Classic gaslighting shit. But when I showed her the screenshots, she just broke down crying. Turns out it went on from March to June last year, 3 whole months. She said she was scared about me leaving for college, felt like I was already pulling away and Noah was just there and made her feel wanted. They apparently felt too guilty to continue and agreed never to tell me. How fucking considerate of them. The worst part? I keep thinking about all the family dinners, movie nights, times when all 3 of us hung out together. Were they looking at each other, sharing some secret? Was I the only one who didn't know what was happening in my own relationship, in my own family? Qley won't stop texting me. "It was months ago. You're being dramatic. We're graduating soon. Don't ruin everything over old mistakes." Old mistakes. Like cheating with my brother is just some oops moment. Noah's been avoiding me completely. Stays at his friend's house, won't even look at me when he comes home to grab clothes. Mom keeps asking what's wrong with us boys, why we're not talking. Dad just tells me to focus on my college essays like I can concentrate on anything right now. I haven't slept in 2 days. Can't eat. Keep replaying every moment from last year, wondering what else I missed. My grades are already slipping and I have 3 more college applications due this week. Tyler's been trying to help, but he's dealing with his own college stress. Everyone keeps saying I should forgive them because family is family and high school relationships don't last anyway. But this isn't just about the relationship ending. This is about trust, about the 2 people I trusted most in the world lying to my face for months. I don't know if I'm overreacting. I don't know if I can ever look at Noah the same way. I don't know how to sit at the dinner table pretending everything's normal. And I definitely don't know how to focus on my future when my present feels completely destroyed. Has anyone else dealt with something like this? How do you move forward when the betrayal comes from inside your own house? Sorry for the wall of text. I just needed to get this out somewhere where people might actually understand instead of telling me to just get over it. Update 1. Hey Reddit. Thanks for all the support on my last post. A lot of you told me to tell my parents the truth and I finally did. Things are complicated. My grades dropped from 3.8 to 3.2 in 2 weeks. Lost 8 pounds, can't sleep, teammates asking if I'm sick. Guidance counselors worried about my college readiness, which is ironic since college feels like my only escape now. I told Mom the truth last Monday, showed her the screenshots while she was making breakfast. She dropped her coffee mug, started sobbing, held me while I cried. But then came the healing as a family talk and how Noah must feel terrible guilt. Dad's reaction was pure dad logic. Focus on your future, son. Don't let their mistakes derail your plans. When I tried explaining how betrayed I feel, he said I'd be at college in 6 months anyway, this'll all be behind me. Noah finally came home and Mom called a family meeting. Instead of consequences, she went full therapist mode. Asked Noah to share his feelings while he mumbled apologies about how it just happened and never went too far. Just nudes then. Just emotional cheating for 3 months. Oh, that's so much better, I said. Mom told me to watch my tone, like I'm the fucking problem here. Half my classmates think I'm overreacting to old drama. Hannah keeps texting that Qley's really sorry and I'm hurting her by ignoring her. But Tyler found me crying in the bathroom Thursday and said, "Bro, she's literally stalking you. This isn't normal ex behavior." Because Qley showed up at Marco's Pizza Tuesday night during dinner rush, crying in front of customers about how I'm ruining her senior year. My manager had to kick her out. So embarrassing. Extended families taking sides. Aunt Sarah says I should forgive and move on. Grandpa Joe gave me the blood is thicker than water speech. Noah leaves pathetic apology notes and my favorite snacks like Doritos fix betrayal. But here's what's interesting. Some of you mentioned graduation speeches in the comments, and I keep thinking about that, about everyone seeing the truth. Tyler said something yesterday that stuck. You don't have to just take this shit, you know. There are ways to make them face what they did. I started noticing things. Noah's GameStop coworkers asking why he looks miserable all the time. Qley's friends whispering when she walks by. My parents getting awkward questions at church about why the boys seem distant. Mom found my journal yesterday. Read the page where I wrote about not trusting anyone anymore. She came to my room crying. I had no idea you felt this betrayed by us too. That's when she realized this wasn't just about Noah and Qley, but about how they all responded. We talked for 2 hours. I explained how everyone protecting Noah's feelings instead of acknowledging mine felt like a second betrayal. How Dad's focus on your future felt dismissive. How family meetings felt like I was the problem needing fixing. Dad overheard me crying to my future roommate last night, trying to explain why I might seem antisocial at college. When I hung up, he was standing there looking lost. Son, I think I've been handling this all wrong. Now they want family counseling and individual therapy for me. Honestly sounds good. I need someone neutral who won't push family harmony over actual healing. Tyler's been researching State University with me but also mentioned something else. You know, he said, graduation's in 3 months. Lot of opportunities for truth to come out before then. Just saying. The thing is, I keep thinking about your comments. About family dinner confrontations. About making them face consequences instead of just waiting for college to save me. Noah's starting to crack under the guilt, and Qley's reputation is already taking hits from her stalking behavior. Maybe I don't have to just survive until college. Maybe it's time to stop being the victim and start being strategic about this. Some of you mentioned that betrayal this deep deserves consequences. That protecting family harmony shouldn't come at the cost of justice. I'm starting to think you're right. 3 months until graduation. Plenty of time for the truth to come out properly. And with parents finally understanding the real damage, maybe they'll stop protecting Noah and start supporting actual accountability. Thanks for helping me see this differently, Reddit. Sometimes strangers understand better than family. Edit to those asking about the family dinner idea. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Noah can't avoid me forever and Mom's Sunday dinners are sacred in our house. Might be time for some uncomfortable honesty. Update 2, Reddit, you're not going to believe this shit. Remember how some of you said Noah and Qley would probably try more manipulation? You were fucking right. First, the good news. My grades stabilized at 3.5, not great, but good enough to keep my state scholarship. Got my acceptance letter 2 weeks ago, which felt bittersweet. Tyler and I are planning our dorm room setup, trying to stay excited about fresh starts. The therapy's helping too. Dr. Martinez doesn't push the forgive for your own healing bullshit. She actually validates that what they did was fucked up and I have every right to be angry. Family counseling starts next week, Mom's idea after our long talk. But here's where it gets crazy. Last Tuesday, I got a DM on Instagram from this account called Riley M 2005. Pretty girl, says she's a senior at the high school 2 towns over, saw my profile through mutual friends. Started chatting about college stress, graduation plans, normal stuff. Except something felt off. The way she texted reminded me of someone, but I couldn't place it. She knew weirdly specific things like how I take my coffee, 2 sugars, no cream, that I work at Marco's Pizza, even referenced this inside joke about my fear of butterflies that only close friends know. Tyler helped me investigate. We reverse searched her profile pics, all stock photos from some modeling website. But the real kicker came yesterday when Riley mentioned my scar from when I fell off my bike at age 7. Only family and Qley knew that story. Dude, Tyler said, showing me his spreadsheet of evidence, this is definitely Qley. Look at the speech patterns, the emoji usage, even the way she types OMG without punctuation. I confronted the account directly. Hey Qley, nice try with the catfish. The account immediately went private, then got deleted within an hour. Fucking pathetic. But it gets worse. I started paying attention to other weird shit happening. My Spotify got hacked 2 weeks ago. Someone kept playing our old couple songs. My Instagram stories were being screenshotted by fake accounts. Tyler found 3 different burner accounts following me, all created in the past month. The family dynamics have been evolving too. Noah's guilt is eating him alive. He started leaving longer notes, actual letters now. One said, I dream about telling you the truth every night. I wake up feeling sick. I know sorry isn't enough, but I don't know what else to do. He bought me new college textbooks last week, $400 worth. Left them outside my door with a note. For your fresh start. I know I can't fix this, but maybe I can help your future. Mom's been different since reading my journal. She actually confronted Aunt Sarah at Easter dinner when Sarah suggested I was holding grudges. Mom said, my son was betrayed by the 2 people he trusted most. He gets to process that however he needs to. Dad's trying too. Found him researching how to support teens through betrayal trauma on his laptop. He knocked on my door yesterday. Son, I realize I've been treating this like a problem to solve instead of pain you're experiencing. I'm sorry. The social dynamics at school are shifting. More people are seeing Qley's desperate behavior. She got caught trying to access my locker combination, asking my lab partner about my college plans, even messaging Tyler asking him to put in a good word. Hannah finally saw through the manipulation after Qley asked her to spy on my social media. This is getting weird, Ethan, she told me. She's obsessed, like unhealthily obsessed. Some classmates who initially thought I was being dramatic are changing their tune. Jake from my chemistry class said, Bro, if my girlfriend was sending nudes to my brother, I'd lose my shit too. You're handling this better than I would. But here's what really has me thinking. Tyler mentioned something that stuck. Graduation's in 6 weeks. Senior dinner is next month with all the families. Lot of opportunities for truth to surface naturally. I keep thinking about those Reddit comments from my first post, about family dinner confrontations, about making them face consequences publicly instead of hiding behind private apologies and therapy sessions. Noah can't avoid family dinners forever. Sunday dinners are sacred in our house, Mom's rule, and with graduation parties coming up, all our extended family will be around. Aunt Sarah, Grandpa Joe, all the people who think I should just get over it. Dr. Martinez said something interesting yesterday. Healing doesn't always mean private forgiveness. Sometimes it means public accountability. When I mentioned the upcoming family gatherings, she didn't discourage me from speaking my truth. The thing is, I'm tired of protecting everyone else's comfort. Tired of whispering about this betrayal while they get to act normal at family events. Noah's guilt is his problem, not mine. Qley's desperation is her consequence, not my responsibility. Tyler's been researching graduation speech protocols. Just saying, he mentioned casually, student speakers get 3 minutes of uninterrupted time, whole school listening, parents, teachers, everyone. I'm not saying I'm planning anything specific, but I'm done being the quiet victim who protects the family image. If they wanted privacy, they shouldn't have betrayed me in my own house. 6 weeks until graduation. 4 weeks until senior dinner with extended family. Plenty of time to decide how I want this story to end. Some of you said betrayal this deep deserves public consequences, that protecting family harmony shouldn't come at my expense. I'm starting to think you're absolutely right. Thanks for helping me see the bigger picture, Reddit. Sometimes the truth needs witnesses. Edit. For those asking about the senior dinner, yeah, whole extended family will be there. All the people who told me to just get over it sitting around the same table as Noah. Might be time for some uncomfortable honesty. Update 3. Reddit, it's over. Everything came to a head at graduation weekend, and honestly, I couldn't have scripted it better myself. So graduation was last Saturday. I didn't end up giving some dramatic speech, turns out I didn't need to. The truth found its own way out, just like some of you predicted. The senior party was at Madison's house Friday night. I'd been avoiding Qley successfully for weeks, but her desperation finally peaked. She cornered me by the pool when I was talking to some college-bound friends, completely drunk and crying. "Ethan, please," she said, grabbing my arm. "We graduate tomorrow. Can't we just talk? I miss you so much." I stayed calm, just like Dr. Martinez taught me. "Qley, we've talked. You sent nudes to my brother for 3 months. There's nothing left to discuss." But she wouldn't let go, started getting louder. "It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything. You're going to college anyway. Why can't you forgive me?" That's when people started recording. Madison, Tyler, even some people I barely knew had their phones out because Qley was making such a scene. Perfect. "You want to talk about it publicly?" I said loud enough for everyone to hear. "Fine, let's talk about how you were sexting my brother while we were dating. Let's talk about the fake Instagram accounts you made to stalk me. Let's talk about how you showed up at my work crying." Her face went white. She tried to backtrack, saying I was being cruel and embarrassing her. But the damage was done. Everyone heard. Everyone saw her desperation, her manipulation tactics, everything. Then Noah showed up. He'd been drinking too, saw the crowd gathered around us, and his guilt finally exploded. "Leave him alone, Qley," he said, pushing through the crowd. "We fucked up. We both fucked up bad. Stop trying to make him the villain." The whole party went dead silent. Noah looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, "I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so fucking sorry. You didn't deserve any of this." Qley completely lost it. Started screaming about how Noah was throwing her under the bus, how this was ruining her reputation, how we were both destroying her life. Someone posted the whole meltdown on Snapchat. By morning, half the school had seen it. The family dinner Sunday was intense. Extended family came for my graduation celebration, including Aunt Sarah and Grandpa Joe. Mom made her famous lasagna, Dad got the good wine out, everyone acting like we're this perfect, happy family. But Noah couldn't handle it anymore. Halfway through dinner, when Grandpa Joe was giving his speech about family loyalty and how the Carter boys always stick together, Noah just broke. "Stop," he said, standing up so fast his chair fell over. "Just fucking stop with the family loyalty speech." Everyone froze. Mom dropped her fork. "You want to know why Ethan and I aren't talking?" Noah continued, his voice shaking. "Because I betrayed him. Because I was sexting his girlfriend for 3 months while sitting at this same table pretending everything was normal." Aunt Sarah gasped. Grandpa Joe's face went red. Mom started crying. "I took pictures she sent for Ethan. I participated in destroying the most important relationship in his life. And then when he found out, all of you told him to get over it for the sake of family harmony." The silence was deafening. Noah looked directly at me. "You want family loyalty, Grandpa? Ethan's showing it by not completely cutting us off. He's showing it by still living in this house, still trying to make this work. I'm the one who broke the family, not him." I just sat there, honestly shocked. This was better than any confrontation I could have planned. Aunt Sarah tried to salvage it. "Well, these things happen, we all make mistakes." "No," I said quietly. Everyone turned to look at me. "These things don't just happen. This was 3 months of deliberate choices, 3 months of lying to my face at family dinners just like this one." I looked around the table at all of them. "I spent months protecting your comfort, letting you think this was just teenage drama I needed to get over, but it wasn't. It was betrayal from the 2 people I trusted most, followed by my own family prioritizing the betrayer's feelings over mine." Mom was sobbing now. Dad looked like he wanted to disappear. "But you know what?" I continued. "I'm done protecting everyone else's comfort. Noah's finally taking responsibility. Qley showed her true colors publicly. And I'm going to State University in 2 months with a clean conscience and a clear understanding of who I can actually trust." Grandpa Joe tried to interrupt, but I wasn't finished. I forgive Noah because he's doing the work. Real work, not just apologies. He's been consistent for months, he's paying for my textbooks, he stood up for me when it mattered. That's how you rebuild trust through actions, not words. I looked at Aunt Sarah. But I don't owe anyone forgiveness just because we share DNA, and I don't owe anyone my silence just because the truth is uncomfortable. The dinner ended awkwardly but honestly. I felt lighter than I had in months. The aftermath has been interesting. Qley's reputation at school is completely shot. The graduation party video went viral in our social circle. She's been posting cryptic Instagram stories about fake friends and learning who really cares, but most people see through it now. Several classmates apologized to me for initially thinking I was being dramatic. Hannah said, "I had no idea how manipulative she was being. I'm sorry I pushed you to forgive her." Noah and I aren't best friends again, but we're talking. Real conversations about boundaries, about rebuilding trust, about what our relationship looks like going forward. He's starting therapy too, which was his idea, not Mom's. My parents have completely changed their approach. No more family harmony pressure, no more minimizing what happened. Dad actually thanked me for being patient while they figured out how to support me properly. "You taught us something important," Mom said yesterday. "That love isn't about avoiding difficult truths, it's about facing them together." I start at state in 6 weeks. My roommate seems cool, I'm excited about my classes, and for the first time since this all started, I'm genuinely looking forward to the future instead of just escaping the present. Dr. Martinez says I've shown remarkable emotional maturity throughout this whole process. That standing up for myself publicly wasn't revenge, it was self-advocacy. There's a difference. The thing is, I learned that forgiveness isn't about forgetting or pretending betrayal didn't happen. It's about choosing what you want to carry forward and what you want to leave behind. I'm carrying forward the lesson about trust, about boundaries, about not sacrificing my truth for other people's comfort. I'm leaving behind the version of myself who would have stayed quiet to keep everyone else happy. Thanks for all the support, Reddit. You helped me see that my feelings mattered, that I deserved better, and that sometimes the truth needs witnesses to set things right. College starts in 6 weeks. Clean slate, new state, fresh start. But this time, I know exactly who I am and what I won't tolerate. Edit, for those asking, yes, the graduation party video is still circulating. No, I don't feel bad about it. Actions have consequences, and sometimes those consequences are public. Thanks for helping me understand that protecting my truth was more important than protecting their comfort.